And of course, the big question is, and a new trend is, eating alone. Are you able to go out and dine by yourself? So that's the question we're asking tonight. Is it tacky? Do you look sad? Do you look sorry when you're dining alone? Now, most men spend their time at the bar eating, so they won't look alone. But of course, there are other options out there, and you may not have to even be afraid of eating alone. Chef Don here, a culinary chef, joins us to talk about eating alone and how some restaurants are now accommodating these people. Chef, glad to have you here on The Factor. Since last saw you on our barbecue special.
Yeah, that was a serious competition. I mean, when thinking about dining alone, so many people honestly intentionally go to restaurants to dine alone. Typically, they just want to have a specific dish, or they're trying to catch up on something. Like, they just want to have time to themselves. Now, if they don't, I find that they'll sit at the bar, right? Like, you know, because they'll want a little bit of interaction with the bartender, but maybe not so much, just something.
And you find mainly males at the bar.
Yeah, but
right?
I mean, these days you'll also see a lot of women that are going out alone just because, you know.
No, I mean at the bar.
Oh, yeah,
so they won't look alone.
Yeah, for sure. And then, like, you know, start conversing with the bartender and stuff like that. But I mean, I often always see someone will go out to eat because they want something specific.
And so what do you think the fear is about eating alone in a restaurant, in a business, an establishment where people see you?
I think that some people feel like it makes them look like they don't have any friends. But oftentimes people are like, when they go, they say, oh, I went to the restaurant on myself intentionally, right? And if I wanted to invite somebody, I would have, you know, but otherwise it's always just, you know, I don't know that it's necessarily a bad perception for them. I think that most of the time they're cool with it.
And do you see more people tending to dine alone now?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people feel a lot safer dining alone. I think especially with social media, people are like, look what I'm eating. You know, people are traveling more alone. I think it's not so much like a family-oriented experience going out to eat anymore, and people want to go check something out and they don't want to wait on nobody.
No, I saw a recent report where it indicated that some restaurants are making accommodations for people who are eating alone. So they wouldn't put them at a table with 50 chairs around and like, look at this lonely bastard here.
Yeah, well, we'll do like a communal table, right? Where you have like 12 seats, but they're not reserved for anyone in particular, not reserved for a 12 top, and then you just go sit down, and then someone else can join you at the table.
Though, man. Come on, dog.
Hey, look, hey, sometimes people gotta.
Don't you have just like a single like strap-on table?
just one that just got you like a little high seat by yourself. Look like you at the kiddie table. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Thanksgiving, like you go sit over there. Yeah. No, we try and like make people feel incorporated. You know, so even if they really wanted to be alone, like, you know, they'll tell you, like they'll make it obvious, right? Like they'll be like, hey, like I really just want to, like, you know, go in here and like be to myself. And typically we have to train the staff to be able to read that off of someone, like someone who just doesn't want to be bothered. You know, you can tell.
And how do you keep your staff from saying, are you expecting guests tonight? Lonely,
I mean,
lonely ass person.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like if you make the reservation for one, you know, like, I mean, some people will make it for two and then be like, oh, they're not making it, you know, just so they don't feel bad about themselves.
Me.
I mean,
breaks my heart.
What can you do though? You know, like, you know, people be wanting to go, but they don't want to see him alone. And then some people who want to be, they just do it.
All right.
You
so,
know.
Chef Dom, you have made it clear you are there for the single diners. So where can they find you?
So our new restaurant, Augustine's, is in 3rd Ward on Riverside Terrace. So 2615 Riverside. We're opening soon this winter time. I made a dish that my dad always used to eat alone, which is crab cakes. Wherever they had good crab cakes, he would go to get them.
And I love okra. Thank you, Chef Dom, for joining us for those who want to dine alone. Thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and we'll see you back here. The hell are you doing, Chef Dom?
I needed to get some wine.
By his damn self. Good night, all. Wave, Chef Dom.